My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded. I am looking to finally get that debuff build going on. Ooh, we deserve it. We've had every other Glutton build so far. Not everyone, but a lot of them, definitely. Okay. 2 elite maximum, but if I choose my path correctly, I can get 2 late shots, so take that 250 there. Yes. Doesn't matter to use Flail that turn because I still need 1 more attack to kill. Chomp. Chomp is very powerful. That said, deal 12 damage, gain 1 week is towards the strategy that I'm looking for. I mean, it upgrades to 17, right? Yeah, 17 is powerful, man. The thing is, when you gain 1 week, it only matters if you play that early, because it wears off at the end of your turn. So as long as you play Strain at the end of your turn, which you would, it doesn't matter. Whetstone upgrades 2 strikes, sure. If it upgraded the Flail, I've been pretty happy about that. I'll take the 27 damage there. I don't want to continue losing max HP. I know how relevant that is as a statistic for this character. This sets me up for the ability to kill next turn, regardless of what I draw. Borborigmi. 4 damage and 1 week to all enemies. Upgrades to 4 damage, 2 week to all enemies. Fine. Having a little bit of AoE for a deck like this seems like a probably pretty good idea. I got him. The problem is the second strain starts to interact poorly with the first one. That said, we are going to thicken up the deck. So we'll take the second strain there, and I'm going to start upgrading each of them so that I can hunt 2 elites this time round. That'll get that one down. Right. Overreach. Deal 12 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. Sure. That one's a little bit more problematic because that has a little bit more of an effect. Depends how we draw next turn, but it's possible to kill that sentry. That's what I was worried about. 17 and then 25% means this is 9. So we could go 9, 9, 17, 9, 9, 17. I mean, if I'm doing that, I may as well do Borborigmi and then Strain, Strain, right? 9, 17, Borborigmi just does damage AoE. Unfortunately, I'm now going to be weakened next turn. I'm going to be weakened next turn as well, but the thing is, the rest of my deck is dazeds and defenses mostly, so I figure it's probably a good idea to allow that one to go through. Okay. 1 Lagavulin would be another relic for us. 50-50 at next elite space for us to fight a Lagavulin. Gremlin food whenever you rest upgrade a card. Yeah, probably gonna do that. Did not want to fight here. Very much did not want to fight. Sure. Not half bad. They wear off already, and now I can defend flail strain for the kill. No, that's one short. If I want to take 3 damage this turn, I can kill. I'm okay with that. I actually saved myself the 3 damage that I would have played on the flail there, so seems to work out in the end. Juzu Bracelet, regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. That's what it used to say, at least. Gain 2 vulnerable, heal 12 HP. Sorry, 10 HP. 12. So Overreach and Flail are each kills here. I'm gonna play Boborigmi. Saves me 3 HP. Yeah. Rest plus the kill is exactly what we wanted there. Dyspepsia. Apply 2 weak if you've also lost 3 to... no. None of those. Alright. Resounding Blow. Deal 2 damage, gain 1 block. When drawn, add an echo of this card to your hand. So the upgraded version is 6 damage, 4 block for 0. Think about it like this. This is obviously akin to Endless Agony, right? If you shuffle this back into your deck, you have drawn a card that does 0 for... Sorry, or rather is 0 energy for 3 damage and 2 block. Is that worth it? No, probably not. If you draw it the first time and then use both charges of it, is that worth it? Consider that upfront damage is much more powerful. Possibly. We are about to go to another shop, so I could actually see myself taking meal ticket here. Fever Visions definitely seems like a good idea here. If you have a debuff, draw 1 card. I mean, we are going for a debuff deck. I'm going to take the Resounding Blow, Force Pull, and not a meal ticket, because apparently I don't have enough money. Because I didn't count at all. Cough, cough, cough. It's fine. I'm going to need a little bit more sustain in the deck, so I'll actually take that bite. 2 vulnerable and draw a card. That's really good for this character. We play a lot of damage. And it replaces itself. Gnawing Hunger. Well, thankfully nothing really... Oh, no. No, Lucky Sock doesn't actually matter that so much. Okay. Regen can go to -1. Okay, so it can't go negative anymore. The Herbal Paste is now a lot better. That said, I'm actually kind of fine with the fact that I didn't get to spend anything there. Don't want this extra vulnerability that the enemy is about to apply. Force Pull makes a lot of sense here. 25 and 13. Yeah, that's lethal. Peanut Butter at the start of his combat. Gain 8 temporary HP. That is very powerful. Probably not another Fever Visions. Whether or not I rest here. I think I have to. Got an upgrade on the defend at least. Welcome, dearie. Have a moment to listen to an old woman's tale? Sure. Let's go for it. Once upon a time in a magical grove. So do I want... I just drew Boborigmi, so I probably don't want Sentinels. Unrelenting or Slothful. Slothful is obviously going to be Lagavulin, sleeping. Unrelenting is going to be Gremlin Knob. I think we actually probably have the damage to take out Gremlin Knob. Or rather, False Gremlin. Hell of a lot of damage there. We also get an extra draw this turn. Random effect and a copy of Doubt? Yeah, sure. Copy of Doubt and Orichalcum. If you end your turn without a block, gain 6 block. That's actually going to happen to us. I mean, literally this turn. I was going to say that's going to happen to us relatively often, but it's already happened. Definitely Anger the Mushroom. I don't want a Spreading Infestation because it has the ability to duplicate the Doubt that's already in our deck. The Fable Spinner didn't attack there. It had an intent to attack, but then did not. Resounding Blow! Oh, it's not Exhaust, so it isn't. Oh, okay. Resounding Blow is a lot better than I gave it credit for. Especially in a character that has extra draw like the Glutton. You just play both of them every time. Oh, yes. Exhaust any one non-curse card, heal for 10 HP, or a random effect and a burn. I'm going to take a random effect and a burn, actually. The Relic effect that we got is Orichalcum again upon earning a turn with no block, gain 12 block. That is really interesting. I did not know that those could stack. That's intriguing. Too frail makes sense. We don't really utilize anything that would require not being frail. I'm gonna elect not to re-up on our weekend. We have a lot of it right now. Beasts, slime, gremlins. I'm gonna go slimes, I think. No, beasts. It's beasts. Big old misclick. I don't like that drink and discard are literally directly next to each other and do not have any, It's really bad. We'll probably still live for what it's worth, but that doesn't make that good. Oh, I'm really mad about it. At the very least, we get 12 block at the end of every single turn. It's difficult to do anything with that. Exhaust all strikes and gain the bites. Yeah. It seems like the Fable Spinner's attacks just aren't connecting for some reason. Sure. Definitely hexed. Don't play that many skills in this deck. Oh, look, it's Force Ball. Let me immediately play that. I say that sarcastically. I do intend to do it. Do it. Sure, make me vulnerable. We're about to leave anyway. Bite twice. Double Resounding Blow and Ball Bring Me for the extra weakness. Shouldn't have played the Resounding Blows there. Would have had a lot of extra block without them. 50-50 and we're fine. Alright, just got to target the False Wedge Arm. False Jaw Worm. Sorry. Just completely not its name. Bye-bye, Fable Spinner. If you draw a card, deal 1 damage to a random enemy, upgrades to 2. A lot of damage over the course of a fight. Problem is playing it. We have a little bit of extra card draw in this deck. I mean, obviously, we're drawing an extra card per turn from Eternal Hunger, but also the FIFA Visions and Force Pull are a little bit of draw for us. Whenever you source a non-ethereal skill or attack, create an echo of it. Do we ever do that? Rest? Yes. That's it. We do it once. I'm going to take Migrum. This is going to be a problem. I don't want to take Velvet Choker because we actually do have extra draw here. And especially with Force Pull into Resounding Blows, we could end up with a hand that just can't play all of its cards. Special Sausage upon pickup, choose to start each combat with 2 strength, 2 dex, or 2 focus. Obviously, we take strength on this character exclusively. Or White Beast Statue. I think we take the strength. I don't think I'm happy about it, but I think we take that, and I think we take the Spicy Sausage for the strength. That could be really, really good if, and only if, we manage to find exactly the card that I'm looking for. Hang on. I'll speak about that as soon as I decide my path. The card I'm looking for is the one that allows you to multi-hit. Okay, I can put one of y'all on the ground. One with vulnerability does not roll up, right? I think it doesn't roll up. It doesn't. Great. Fine. Each turn should pretty much just be putting one on the ground here. Down you go. So there's a rare card for this character that doubles for each, or rather it doubles its damage. Use 3 HP, exhaust a card, gain 3 strength? Sure. That doubles the amount of times it hits for every single time that you, or every single debuff that you have on yourself. That would be very, very good. Could burn that flail. Thought I had one more energy than I did. I forgot that Self-Flagellate costs energy. All right. Definitely got the debuff. Hell, a lot of damage right there. Tentacle Juice. Apply 4 Constricted as well as Guard Stance. Sure, I'll take a single copy of that. Space opens before your very eyes. Sure, we can get 1 sentry down, but I dropped the quest because we're never going to get more than that. Maybe we get lucky and have 2 sentries over the course of this run. That's still not enough. Gosh, am I ever going to be red-faced if I turn out to be wrong here? sure. Alright. Should be an easy kill this turn. Damn it. I really wanted to be able to play the healing there. Misery whenever you lose HP. No. No. We have a plan. I'd rather not invalidate that plan. Obtain a relic? Sure. So we did get a curse there, but if we get 2 more, we get a black card. Tiny chest, gain 30 gold on pickup. You are 10% more likely to find treasure question mark rooms. I really need to upgrade that resounding blow. Get an extra card this turn as well. Okay, so I've got 50 with just those 2. We have lethal. Huh. Oh, vulnerability is really good in this character. So we have to fight an elite here. A nightmare in particular. This could be a problem. I'm going to play the rest while I have an opportunity to. And Megrim this early on as well, sure. So Fever Visions is always active here, which is nice. Just because of the... what's it called? Spire Blight debuff that we have. It's not unlikely we get to kill this turn. Yeah, we will. Strawberry, raise your max HP by 7. It's not that one. Damn it. I will take Strain though. Yes. Yeah, we want them. Strikes are the worst cards in this deck currently. Ugh. It feels like every chest is a GD mimic these days. We'll throw a constriction out there. Okay. Sure, I'll use Self-Flagellation to remove the slimes, and then Echo. Probably Bite Strain, I guess. This is Defend, Bite. No, it's Bite, Strain. Darkstone Periapt, whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6, as well as just a bunch of stuff I don't want to take. I could get 2 rests if I'm okay with taking out an elite. I feel like I probably am okay with taking out an elite, but I'm going to rest. That also upgrades a card, thanks to the Gremlin food. Got to make sure that the Gremlin cook doesn't get a turn here, otherwise I am going to be the Sadman. I don't want it to buff. Great. That sounds like a summon right there. If we had Force Pull that turn, I would have been really pleased. That's not good. So I can kill the backliner and then... See, the problem is 14 with weakness is 21 without. That's okay. There we go. We have the kill on the Mad Gremlin in a single hit, so that means that I can flail strain. That's exactly what we needed. All right. Force pull, please. Hey! That was exactly the final card we got. Have to admit, pretty nifty. Pretty easy kill next turn, though. Exact final turn, I had the opportunity to do so without taking a bunch of damage, that is to say. Regal Pillow, whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. Enfeeblement, whenever you gain a debuff, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Yes, thank you. Is it upgrades to 5? It is. That's kind of minor. Still want to upgrade it, though. What do I not want next floor? I have a total of 3 powers in the deck, so Awakened one isn't too problematic, rather. I feel like Deca and Donu are probably going to ramp a little faster than we can deal with. I feel like Time Eater's actually probably not going to be too much of a problem for us. Yep, another Relic. Of course it is. Why would it not be? I'm going to burn the guard stance. Burn the guard stance so that I have the ability to do as much damage as I'd like here. Sure. Cop all that damage on the chin. Enfeeblement sounds like a great idea for us here, so... Overreach, resounding, and then strain. Another 5 damage there. Thank you for popping those debuffs on me. Couldn't be happier. Great. I was going to ask for triple bite, but I daren't, and it worked. Anyway, Foam Finger. For the first 3 turns of combat, draw 1 additional card at the start of your turn. Good lord. None of these are really what I want. That said, Dyspepsia could actually be significant for us. We draw 7 cards a turn for the first couple turns of our combat. So Dyspepsia pre-upgraded is lose 1 HP, gain 2 energy, lose 1 card from your hand, because obviously Dyspepsia is unplayable and doesn't really contribute towards us. I'm going to take it. We'll see how it goes. It's still time for me to do, you know, experimental things here. Still learning this character. Right. Let's weaken you. I don't want to make myself vulnerable here. Or do I? It does a lot of damage. Yeah, it's feeling like this Pepsi is probably reasonably good. Migram's going to be a ridiculous source of damage because this fight is going to go for such a long period of time. Hell yes. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna self-flagellate. We're gonna be vulnerable until the end of time. May as well just lean in on that one. Looks like I'm basically going to be weak until the end of time as well. Bite him. Okay. None of those are really what I want. Starving at the start of your turn, add Hunger Pangs to your discard pile. I think that counts as a debuff, so I think Starvation mode would actually have my Fever Dreams, rather, constantly trigger. I think I take Treasure just as a way to allow me to pick up the card. Is it even here? No, it's not. Okay, the card, the one that allows me to do the multiple hits when I'm debuffed. Also, Treasure is just ridiculous. Endoplasm from Jedi Mod. Jedi Mod is a new mod that I've installed, created by Jedi over in the Republic Discord. Or rather, their name is Jedi in the Republic Discord, not that they are creating it in the Republic Discord. They're doing a lot of their work with Keo and I think Johnny Devo as well. Just for guidance as they learn the ropes. Gain energy at the start of your turn whenever you lose HP. Lose 50 gold. Yeah, that's unplayable for us, unfortunately, just as this character. Runic Pyramid at the end of your turn, you know, we're going to discard your hand. That will kill us. We have a lot of bad cards that we don't really want to deal with. And Lizard Tail, whenever you would die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead. Works once. Kind of got to take that. Don't really have a choice. No more birds. So we now have the die quest, by the way. Heal for 25% max HP. So that means that if I heal with Lizard Tail, if I die, I'm going to heal for 75% of my max HP, which is going to be nice. Ain't that a feather in a cap? What a bunch of freaks and misfits we've got here. Oh, I love it. Sorry. Love doing that impression. In my defense, the cards have exactly the same art. I played the one that weakens me before the one that doesn't. No reason to play rest that turn. One down. All right, Treasure. Hey, Enfeeblement, Migrim, and then... Okay, so it does count as a debuff, apparently. That is to say, Starvation counts as a debuff for the sake of, I guess, any debuff respecting ability. Upgraded Gnawing Hunger. We don't have enough HP to use it. Okay, first Orb Walker. Need a couple more of these. Go for the straight up healing that turn. No overreach. I don't want to take a bunch of damage. Not if I can help it, at least. There we go. Fragile Might. Deals 10 damage, double the number of hits for each debuff you have. And also, obviously, the inversion would be a really great pickup for us also. Obviously, also. When drawn, lose 1 HP and draw 3 cards. Sure. Uncanny Aura. At the end of your turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dex for each other unplayable card in your hand. Well, okay, we have a Parasite. We have a Migraine and a Dyspepsia. It's not unreasonable. Our boss at the end of the floor is Donu Decker. Unplayable cards. They're going to provide some. If you don't play... No, that doesn't have any relevance to us. If your hand, rather, is full when drawing a card, draw an extra card next turn instead for the top hat, as well as Dolly's Mirror. Upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. What would I want an additional copy of? Probably Resounding Blow. Either that or Enfeeblement. Enfeeblement's actually probably a really good idea. How many shops am I gonna encounter on this path? At least one more. I'm gonna hold off. Okay. I don't know why on earth I elected to kill the enemy that was not hitting first there. Poor move, Ryan. Poor move. Hunger Pang, and should just... we'll be able to bite here. Shouldn't have played Force Pull, would have been able to bite one more time. It's okay. Alright, treasure. That's a lot of malignancy for a hand that can't really use any of them. Oh boy. That's okay. Should have lethal this turn pretty easily. Again, should have played my bites first there. Upgraded Borborygmi would be really good against Donu and Decker, but until then, very much like other cards in my deck. I've had some poor experiences with you very recently, Reptimancer, so I don't know if we're okay. I'm gonna use the energy potion here so that I can play a couple more cards first. Two inversions, nice. Okay. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. Oh, that's like, really good. Gonna go for the HP. Force Pull in that previous hand would have been insanely good, but can't always get what you want. Thread and Needle started combo at 4. Let's just say plated armor. That's actually quite good for us. Uncanny Aura is only going to make sense in boss fights. The boss fights are the fights with which we'll have the most difficulty. Choose 3 colorless cards to obtain. Guaranteed to get at least 1 rare card. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 3 damage. How often do we do that? Borborygmi is basically the only way we have to do... Oh, no. Force Pull as well. Still not enough. Every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn game when decks. I mean, that does make Resounding Blow really good. We have another shop later as the thing, so. Yes, I know I have a Parasite in the deck. I'm leaving it in the deck so that I have another uncanny trigger. I don't think having a kunai in the deck or not having a kunai in the deck changes how I play at all, frankly. I think Chrysophagy is actually probably more likely as far as pickups here go. Empowering Shard. For each act you climb, gain 1 strength at the start of combat. I'm not going for the heart with this deck. Are you kidding me? So, if this deck had come together with the elements that I, intentionally designed for, then maybe? But it didn't. So, no. Self-flagellated Dyspepsia out. Not bad. It's a problem that as much as I want to play Chrysophagy and rest this turn, I got them on the turn where I actually get to deal damage and have to take advantage of that where possible. Rachel Might. Why is that it? Oh, right. Yeah, never mind. It makes sense that it's in the deck. I'm just dumb. From Treasure, obviously, by the way. Shuriken. Every time I look at the 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Yes, more than happy to. I'll also take an upgraded rest. That's probably enough HP in the deck now. Let's gain the HP where available, though. God, we draw way too many cards right now. Oh, it's just too much. The reason being, Treasure doesn't even get to add all of its cards to my hand anymore. Right. Definitely playing Bob Read Me. And I'll murder the frontliner while I'm at it, especially for that extra point of strength. We've got time for Chrysophagy later on. Very close on that Darkling. Just have to focus on the frontliner here. Hey, Uncanny Aura's unplayable. Good to see. Alright. That'll get it done. Elixir, exhaust all status and curse cards. Not really my thing. Way too late in the game to pick up Horde. Go to the shop and... Avarice obviously works with this deck, but I didn't really get any of the things that I wanted. That's okay, though. Whenever a card is exhausted, apply 3 poison to a random enemy. Like, we will have a lot of dazed in our deck, and we draw very quickly. So those days will trigger. At the start of each combat, add a random colorless card into your hand as well. Also, Toy Battleship. Whenever you enter a rest site during the next combat, the first card played each turn also draws a card. Sure. Alright. Don't want to spend any more money. Obviously, I still want some stuff to come out of treasure. Thank you for the ridiculous amount of strength. I definitely don't want to rest here. The enemy is definitely going to be attacking next turn. Okay. Whew, 27, yikes. Yep, I'm just going to pay for some HP here. That's kind of like defending, if you don't think about it too much. Nostalgia, Migrum, as well as Retaliation with an Echo. Dumps a lot of poison into the enemy. Yeah, I'll gain 1 week. Oh, that's 60 damage. I was hoping it wasn't going to be a severe upgrade, but it was. Okay, so Migraine triggers here at least. That is to say, Uncanny Aura triggers off of Migraine. Oh god, that's 72. Great, we died, heal back up, and now we can go for the kill. Right. 25. Don't want to gain a week first, obviously. Alright, 33 and yeah, we're good. Poison hits the lethal. Ancient Tea set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. Hell yes. I have seen off camera something that makes me more interested in taking this black potion here. Mention it later. I'll take the 333 gold. Sure. And dig for a relic. Yeah, may as well. Runic Dodecahedron. Does absolutely nothing for us. There it is! The Infinite Blow. Upgraded 17 times. Oh, that's right. It remembered. I love you too, Infinite Blow. Fight's gonna be a hell of a lot shorter than I'd otherwise expected. Giant treasure. I am not even weakened. Lame. I don't have any debuffs. Debuff me. Well, we gave it our best shotty right there. And yeah, it's about time to just straight up murder the enemy. We may have had a better chance against the heart than I thought, but I'm still okay with that. That said, that is a failed debuff run in my mind. It didn't really have that much in the way of debuffs. It had enfeeblement, and then it had, you know, strain, overreach. Not really too much. We were kind of carried off of the back of having extra strength, extra strength, extra strength, and then just making enemies vulnerable with Force Pull and dunking on them, frankly. Uncanny Aura really like triggered once over the course of the entire thing. I do like the idea of doing Uncanny Aura, Migraine, and Dyspepsia as a deck, but it has to be thin. Because Uncanny Aura is Grave, there's a problem wherein front-loading your damage is ridiculously important. So if something that you are relying on, and you would be relying on it to be the payoff for all of your unplayable builds, is so far away from you, it becomes really, really difficult to be comfortable using to win boss fights, to win elite fights, to especially win floor fights where you need to finish, you know, usually in 1, 2, maximum 4 or 5 turns. Especially as a character that doesn't really defend. So, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Modded. We are going to be looking for a debuff build still in the next episode. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.